Welcome everyone to the Side Drive Podcast. Welcome to our second to last Cup Series race review. Today we had the ISM/Phoenix race, which decided the final four. Kyle Busch got the pole and he dominated the first part of stage one. But then we had a caution with Stenhouse with about 5 to go, somewhere in there. With that, Brad Keselowski, William Byron stay out. And
it didn't
work out too well for them. Brad was in the Christmas car, singing some Christmas songs. Who knows? I don't think he would do that. We'll wait till Radioactive. We'll find out. But then Denny Hamlin just powers through, wins stage one, and then
I believe went for Brad and William Byron, staying out. I ain't sure if Denny would have really got out front.
Yeah, because Kyle Busch dominated that first part of the stage and was all like, well, he's just going to go out and win and dominate.
Yeah.
Then stage two happened. Logano took the lead. And there was a battle between Hamlin and Chase Elliott. That was really nice.
It was probably the best battle all day, really.
Probably the only battle all day, besides from restarts and stuff. I think that was probably the best part of the day. I wish it could have kept going.
Yeah.
I think, Chase Elliott was on a must-win. He was in a desperate situation, and he needed to get past Hamlin to go get some track position, get past Logano, win the stage, and of course that wouldn't have mattered to him, but get some good track position next restart, go on and win the race.
Yeah, I believe he's about the only one that was, kind of close to Denny. I would like to see what Elliott, what he could have done. It would have been pretty awesome him going and win the race. So.
Yeah, so Logano won stage two because Hamlin and Chase, they were battling it out, and a little bit of contact between them two.
Yeah, it's hard racing. I know it's tough to pass and stuff, but I don't know. Some of that's just I don't know if she's trying to just mess up the guy or what it was. So it's who knows. But.
Yeah, nice to see some hard racing when you couldn't really get beside people. You couldn't really get under them. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't really give them a bump because the arrow push and stuff. So that's been really frustrating at some short tracks. I was looking forward to all the short tracks this year up until the first short track race. So.
Yeah, but what's pretty cool was the whole playoff contenders. They was all in the top 10. It's like they was riding in line with each other. They just couldn't. It's so tough to pass, and especially get back in the dirty air. It's just, it's hard to really get. You get a run on somebody, you just can't get to drive off, and then you just get still stuck behind them.
Yeah, so this race will be the championship race next year, and that's going to be really tough to get used to, especially when we go to Homestead early in the year. We're going to be like, we're ending the year already? It's going to be really interesting, and I don't know. I really like Homestead as the final race.
Yeah.
Just because I think anybody can win. Here, it's going to be whoever has the best cars is going to go out and dominate.
Yeah, whoever gets out front is going to win.
And especially when we got a tire that just doesn't wear out. Like Keselowski said, you can run 2,000 laps at Martinsville on that tire, and it'll just, continue, and it'll never wear out.
Yeah.
In stage three, Logano win the race off pit road. Kurt Busch was speeding. He got a ticket. And then Logano versus Hamlin. And then Chase Elliott would spin. And he would be done for the day after that.
Yeah, like he cut a tire because you can see that, like when it in smoke, like he just, I don't know if he ran over something or something cut his tire or what. But it's right there in front of Blaney too. So it's that could have been really bad. But it's just his chances of winning the day, and I believe he really had a car that probably could have got there and contended for a win.
Yeah, could have made it interesting. Because Denny Hamlin, right after this, he would just blow by Logano.
Yeah, because cause right after Chase crashed, the race just sucked in.
It really did. Because other than a caution later on, which took all the way down to like 10 to go or so, nobody had anything for Hamlin. Hamlin was like 10 seconds ahead. Of course, the finish with Kyle Busch being right behind Hamlin, that kind of makes it look a little better on paper, especially when they see the margin of victory was close and not 10 seconds. So
yeah, I mean, when you get out that far lead, you like, man, that car's got to be cheated up or something,
Well, he just had that clean air and just nothing anybody could do. I think Chase Elliott could have attempted to battle Denny. I think Denny would have still won, but it would have made some sort of interesting headline going into Homestead if Elliott and Hamlin could have battled for it, because Joe Logano, after this moment, after being probably the best car, it looked like, and he just went away.
He had a hot rod and went to a junk car, so yeah, like he was really confused about what happened to the car. It just went extremely tight just by a half pound of air pressure and stuff, and I don't know if they just got the pressures wrong from left side to right side, and he just couldn't drive it after that, and it was just junk. He couldn't even.
Yeah, and right after that, I mean, the only battle was between Kyle Busch and Logano in the points. There's nothing Blaney could have done other than win. Nothing Larson could do other than win. And nothing Elliott could do because he was in the garage. So,
yeah. Chase Elliott really didn't have a very good round of 8.
Yeah.
Last 3 races, he crashed out or had some mechanical issues. I mean, I really hate it for him. I like to see him because he's always fast every week. He just couldn't ever get the finishes he wanted.
Yeah. Then with that, there was a caution with him to go, which was John Hunter Nemechek filling in for Matt Tifft. They did not show the footage of the wreck. We just know we saw it from an iPhone perspective.
Yeah, some fans is better than the camera crew, I guess.
Saw somebody up in the wall and they decided not to film it. Well, that was focusing on David Reagan, who was slow, and I thought, that might put out the caution. And right after that, we had John Hunter Nemechek in the fence, and
yeah, he did hit the wall pretty hard, and it could have caused some debris coming off his car. And some of these cautions we question, but yes, it did definitely have some debris out there. So it's a good call by him throwing the caution.
Yeah, and then that was when Hamlin was like, I may have just lost the race because of the caution. But because of he dominated the stage, put so many lap cars in between him and Blaney, even though Blaney took 2 and he took 2. I think maybe some people should have tried to stay out and
made it interesting.
Made it interesting.
It made the third stage, last stage, at least make it interesting.
Yeah, put the leader in a disadvantage. If he pits, stay out. We just haven't seen much of that this year when it comes to those moments, and that's kind of weird, to be honest.
It's kind of follow the leader and pretty much and stay where you get.
It's like, no offense towards Hamlin. It's cool that he faced adversity, went on and won the race after delivering a ground package last week.
Yeah. And
this week he had ground shipping on the car and won. We made that joke, and I guess that's his way of saying in your face to us. But
right in your face.
Nobody really gave him a fight other than Chase Elliott, and I was really looking forward to the fight, and then there was no fight, and not a literal fight, but like a fight to be into the Final Four. Just kind of dulled the whole headline thing. It was all right of a race. It was just more like a regular ISM race that you would see in the spring, which I think in the spring had a whole lot better race, to be honest. So I don't know if everybody was just being a little conservative, trying to stay in the Final Four like Kyle Busch, and he didn't want to mess up his teammate at the end. And or who knows, because he ran way far below on the track on that last restart, might have got the tires dirty. I will never know, but they tried to give a fight to Hamlin, but he just had a dominant car.
Yeah, you know, with Ryan Blaney, I mean, at least he tried. I mean, he raced his way out to third, and maybe if he had earlier caution, he might have been able to catch up and run with Hamlin. I mean, he had a pretty decent car. Yeah, I know he's pretty sick. He can see the lead right there. He just couldn't get there. But I mean, he's had a really awesome round of 8. You know, a third, a fifth, and an 8. I mean, you really can't down him for that. Hello.
Hello, welcome to the podcast.
You got to say something?
No.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right.
So, yes, you know Blaney, he definitely was running good in the round of 8. He really gave it a good shot. They just couldn't score the points that they really needed because the other guys was driving a little better than he was.
Yeah, we had it was just a track position game. If Kyle Busch would have had the lead, he would have yarded Hamlin. If Blaney could have ever got the lead, he would have yarded Hamlin. Anybody would have got the lead, yarded Hamlin. Maybe Hamlin would have caught him, but it would have took him forever to pass him. So I think the aero package did its job again. The usual.
Yeah, I believe if Kyle Busch wouldn't have went up under Blaney at that last restart, he might have got a better run on Hamlin, and ain't sure if he could have passed him or not. But and then the next question is, did Kyle Busch just lay off a little bit and let Denny win? So, you know, he'd been locked in, because if Kyle wins, then Joey made it.
Yeah, I think Kyle would have rather raced Logano than Hamlin. So that's just me, because I think Logano would be easier to beat than Denny Hamlin at this point, especially in the mile and a halves. Logano hasn't been able to perform at mile and a halves. The short tracks has been a little bit better, but I think Kyle Busch would have definitely rather raced Logano than his teammate Denny Hamlin. And now Joe Gibbs has got all 3 in, besides Eric Jones. You know, they got their whole organization that was in the playoffs in the round of 8, and then we got Harvick, who's just there.
but the next question is, you know, I ain't sure if Amarillo will do anything because Kyle Busch not to win the championship going into Homestead, and the next question is, you know, with the altercation at Martinsville with Denny Hamlin and Joe Logano. So, I wonder if that will come into play, or, which I doubt it, but
it would really be something if they do that. It would not look good towards the media, but it would be something for the fans. And then I think really Truex and Harvick, it's going to be one of those. Maybe Hamlin, I just don't know. It's been up in the air. You know, one day Hamlin goes out there, he's the best. Then Truex goes out there, he's the best. Harvick goes out there, he's the best. Kyle, he goes out there, he's second. Yeah. At least in the playoffs, that's just how it's been.
I mean, Kyle, he hadn't had a very good playoffs. I mean, he's managed very well, and you know, he really had the wins, you know, coming in the playoffs. So.
Yeah, in the video that will be coming up tomorrow, we'll be talking about how Kyle Busch can go win the championship. Mission accomplished so far. You know, haven't got a win in the playoffs and hasn't got a win in a long time, but we can see if he can, because none of that will matter if he goes and wins the championship. Yeah. No one will care that he went on a losing streak, but if he doesn't win, that losing streak will continue, and who knows, that could continue on into next season.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for watching, and also congratulations to Denny Hamlin. He did what the other 3 wish they could have done today, is go out there and win. That was, you know, below the cut line. The mission accomplished.
Yep.
And Now we'll see Joe Gibbs versus Kevin Harvick next week. It's kind of like Batman versus Superman. That's what I'm going to call it. So Gibbs being Superman, that's just been unstoppable, won 18 of 35 races. And then, of course, you got Harvick, who is like, they're saying he's the underdog, but I really think Kyle Busch is, in a way. But really, all four of them have a good shot.
Yeah, really, Joe Gibbs, they got to worry about 3 cars. And Stuart Haas, all they got was focus on one special car.
Yeah, so do you want all your ducks in a row, or do you want one really good duck? So we'll see you next week. I know this was a kind of a short video, not really much to talk about, which is kind of disappointing. But
it's kind of like the race, wasn't much to talk about.